Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create vertical and horizontal scrolls in Figma to enhance your designs. First, we begin by drawing a frame. I'm going to be using the iPhone 14 frame. Then I'm going to use a rectangle to represent the header. I'm also going to duplicate this to represent the nav bar of the footer. Also too, I'm going to use the same rectangles by making a duplicate to represent the content within the frame. So let's just make this in the center. Then I'm going to make duplicate copies. Perfect. So let's view this in our preview mode to see how it looks like. As we can see, nothing happens when we try to scroll up or down. So in order to enable the vertical scrolling, that means from top to bottom or from bottom to top, we're first of all going to have to extend our frame. So once we do that, we move the nav bar to the bottom, and we also create more duplicates of the content within. Perfect. So let's review this back again. So now, once you go back to our prototype mode, or our preview mode, sorry, we can scroll up and down now. You can see that Figma does it automatically for us. So we don't have to do anything. Once your frame is longer than the page, it begins to scroll automatically. But we can also notice that our header and our footer or the nav bar is also scrolling up and down, but we don't want that to happen. So in order to fix that, I'm going to introduce something called constraints. So for the nav bar, we click on nav bar and we come over here to the panel in the right. Then over here where we have constraints, we click the first one and click on left and right. And for the bottom one, we click on bottom. So what this does is that it makes the nav bar to stick to the bottom of the page and to the left and to the right of the frame. So we can also move to the top, and now we click on the nav bar, on the header, and come over to our prototype mode. And over here where we see position, you can see scroll with parents, but we don't want that to scroll with the parents. So we click on that and we come over to fixed stay in place. We repeat the same for the nav bar also too. Rather than scroll with parents, we come over to fixed stay in place. So now, if we come over to our preview, we can see that we can scroll and the header and the footer are staying in place as we scroll upwards and downwards. And that's it for vertical scrolling. If we want to enable the horizontal scrolling, it's going to be a little bit different. So let us readjust the size of this so that we can create a vertical scroll. So I'm going to duplicate this. Perfect. So if we go back to our preview mode, we can see that this is what it looks like, but we can't scroll horizontally. We can still scroll vertically, and as earlier, our header and our nav bar are still staying in place, but we can't scroll horizontally. So in order to scroll horizontally, we come back to our design. We click on the rectangles, all four of them, and we just move them out of the main frame. So from there, we're going to create some duplicates also too. I'll make 3 more duplicates. Now I'll highlight each and every one of them, and I'll place them into a frame. Now that I've done that, is to move it back into the main frame. Perfect. So you should have something like this. Let me move this towards the middle. Just something like this. So all we need to do is to just pull this back until we have something like this. And we'll come over here where it says clip contents and click on clip contents. Perfect. With the frame still selected, we come over to the prototype mode. And now we can see that a new option has appeared. Before, we had only just the position with the scroll parent, but now we have what is called overflow. So for the overflow, we can see it shows no scrolling. So we click on that and we click on horizontal. So now that we clicked on horizontal, we can come back to our preview and let's see what it looks like. Perfect. So we can see that it scrolls horizontally now. So this kind of resembles the Instagram stories. And this is like when you're scrolling vertically from top to bottom. Yeah, this was meant to be a short video. I wanted to show you all how to create a vertical and horizontal scroll. So, all right, that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give it a like and share with a friend. And in the comments, let me know what kind of videos you'd love to see next. I'll definitely check them out. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.